Okey, uh, selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera saya ucapkan kepada semua. Yang penting sekali kepada pasukan saya daripada Datuk Keramat, di mana saya berada di Taman Free School. Seperti mana semua boleh lihat, kita ada di pasar Taman Free School, pasar pagi kita yang sudah pun diselia oleh Majlis Bandaraya Pulau Pinang selama ini. Antara 61 pasar tersebut, gembira saya berada di sini hari ini untuk melihat kepada satu signboard baru yang baru dipasang pada pagi ataupun semalam. So, I'm very happy, very good morning, dan of course terima kasih kepada semua rakan-rakan media saya yang hadir. Thank you so much for coming. Of course, hari ini saya datang ke Datuk Keramat bukan sebagai adun, tetapi bukan sebagai exco, tetapi sebagai timbalan Ketua Menteri. Dan itu membangga saya untuk semua rakyat Datuk Keramat, bukan untuk saya. Remember that. Always be humble. Everybody has their place. We work for all. And I've been here for 15 years. I have another 5 years to serve now as Deputy Chief Minister, and we shall serve for all. We shall serve for all because that is what we are here for, and that is going to happen. And I start today, this weekend, by coming to thank all my friends here, who are my family actually. And it has been long, but I like a good challenge always. Now, I have finished 3 portfolios: housing, local government and planning. Not easy. And I was given all 3 at once. No one has that even today. No one. They separated. It is very tough. We understand. But I was given that at one point in time. And now I've been given something new. 2 things new actually. I just want to let everyone know. We have human development, science, technology. That's completely new. And the other thing, don't forget, Deputy Chief Minister. That is the biggest, because that sees over everything. Because we sit in all the big committees and we will oversee everything. Not an issue. And I wish the best to all our new expos, and we are here to assist them. We will make sure the work that we have done will continue, because we have done it. And we cannot just stop it. It will continue. It will continue for the better. That is my commitment. That is my promise to all Penangites. That is the reason why I was given that mandate to become the Deputy Chief Minister. Not easy task, but I have to overlook everything, and it's not an easy. So for me, I am very interested always to take over new things. I want to tell you a story about me. When I studied, my father was in Kamunting. He was detained under the Internal Security Act. Do you know? Do you remember? 1987. Why am I telling you this? I will tell you why. Because at that time, I could not study, because there was no funds for us to go to a university to study. So when you talk about human capital, the new portfolio I took about, that is what I think about. How do you help people to make sure they study and become someone like me today. Understand the simple things in life. I had to get a scholarship from the British High Commission to go to the UK to get my law degree, and I came back, and this is where I am today. But it's not easy. So we got to help our people, and that's what we are going to. Kita akan bantu semua rakyat dan warga di negeri Pulau Pinang khususnya dari segi modal insan untuk meneruskan terutamanya dari segi pelajaran, pendidikan. Itu yang terpenting. Itu yang terpenting kerana mereka masa hadapan kita. We will make sure that happens. The details will follow, but the general picture for me now as the Deputy Chief Minister, Exco for a new portfolio, this extremely important for me. And I'm very happy to be here because I've gone through it myself. Number 2, science and technology. This world, you cannot move forward without science and without technology. Simple. Dalam dunia baru, dunia ini pada masa kini, tanpa sains, tanpa teknologi, kita tidak boleh marah ke hadapan. Kita perlu ada itu. Itu yang terpenting. So, I'm very happy to say, dalam portfolio lama saya, kita sudah pun lihat kepada pelbagai usaha untuk meningkatkan tahap pencapaian kita dari segi teknologi dan sebagainya. When I was the local government exco, we had, all digital initiatives were under me. We had 113. I will continue to look at that because now we will continue to be very focused. So, when I talk about this today, maybe I want to just touch on 2 things. One is perhaps we will continue our most important battle is climate crisis. Krisis iklim. Perlu kita perang. And if we can do that, and I am very certain we can, using science and technology. You see how important this portfolio is? That is the reason why I'm here. And I've already started discussions. We shall move on. My initiatives before with solar panels in all my city councils, which I still oversee as the Deputy Chief Minister, will continue now, and I want it to happen to all new buildings. It will happen in all new buildings. In all new buildings, I will also ask the city councils to make sure in their planning permissions that they have in their planning permission approval and conditions rather to be met to make sure it is at least 4G ready for new buildings, and all new buildings must be solarized. This is the way forward. That is what I'm going to do. That is the reason why I am here. And there is, when I'm around, I will not take things lightly. I want it done. Remember that. Saya akan memastikan ia akan berlaku. That is one. I mean, I started when I was local government exco, solarizing all our city council buildings, but now I want to do it for all other buildings. Now, the older buildings is another question. When I was also local government, I also went to many other countries and saw how they retrofitted older buildings like the one that you see right behind me right now here in Taman Free School. Can be done. Nothing new. Can be done. So that is another thing that we will make sure is done. All right. So we will do it. That is one simple thing. And I talk about that why just now. As local government, I planted 465,000 trees to battle the climate crisis. Don't forget, it is still with me because I'm still Deputy Chief Minister. I look over all this. So we will continue with all these efforts because climate crisis is very important for me. When you talk about science, technology, for me, that is the way forward. Now we are looking focus at technology as to how to battle the climate crisis. So we will move forward. So there's other things that we are looking at. I'm very happy to say one thing very new that happened today. The announcement by Anwar Ibrahim, our Chief Minister, our Prime Minister, that Tesla will come to Malaysia and to Penang in particular. So we hope that can happen. Now, when that happens, it is something good to battle climate crisis because we talk about electric vehicles. You look at all, you look at all the cars and the motorcycles that are passing us by now. You know how much carbon is being emitted right now. All of us suffering because of this. So I don't want all of you to suffer anymore. And that is what I'm talking about. Carbon emission, we want to make sure there is none and minimize it as best as we can. Itu yang terpenting. Untuk kita memerangi krisis iklim, kita perlu ambil tindakan tegas. Dan itu saya akan buat. Dalam portfolio saya sebagai Exco, sekarang Timbalan Ketua Menteri, di bawah sains dan teknologi, kita akan buat itu. Ada beberapa perkara. Sudah pun banyak yang saya buat sebelum ini. Tetapi sekarang mara ke hadapan perkara-perkara besar yang terpenting kepada saya actually adalah memerangi krisis iklim. Dan kita boleh guna sains dan teknologi untuk menang peperangan ini terhadap krisis tersebut. And I am very positive we can do that. So we shall move forward. I wanted to just end by saying that one other thing maybe I'm looking at when I talk about Tesla coming to Penang. Actually, before we already have actually not much, 19 charging points, because when you have an electric vehicle coming, you need to have a charging point. I mean, you have to work the details out. You can't just suddenly bring the cars in and, you know, that's the whole thing. You know, we don't want to use the fossil fuels anymore. We want to use electric and so forth. You need to have charging points. We only have 19 at the moment. When I was local government, I already planned for 1,000. We already have that plan. So we're going to plan for more now. Now that I am specifically in this line, I will probably go and see a few people around the world to check with them what is the best way forward. Nowadays, nothing is impossible. We can get the best practices from everywhere and get it done quickly for the people here. Don't waste time. I will never waste time here for the people. And that is, I think, one thing I want to do. So we welcome the announcement by our Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia, in relation to Tesla coming. And we hope Penang will become a focal point, and we will get ready the infra to support those vehicles, because that vehicles will support at the end of the day all my brothers and sisters here. Thank you very much. Any questions? My first press conference as Deputy Chief Minister.